Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for Miles Bridges.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Kneppel. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the center. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And that one's good. Reza Shea. Reza Shea's got the opening basket of the game for Atlanta. Now Ball. Pass to Kneppel. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Young up top. He's covered by Ball. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Porzingis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Young against Ball. And here is Bridges. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Let's break here. Here come the Hawks. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by Reza Shea.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Here's Ball. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. No matter what D he's faced with, he averages about 31.5 points a game. Now, here's Bridges. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Young with the ball. He's covered by Ball. A 3-ball. And it's Reza Shea missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Here's Kneppel following the 3 by Atlanta and the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Kneppel. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Mr. Porzingis. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Nice to see Reza Shea assert himself on the glass, hustling to get his team a second chance opportunity.
Hornets trail by 8. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Over Young. Ball, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Johnson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Johnson. Clark, the Hornets with a bunch of promising young players, hoping they can jumpstart this rebuild.
And if guys like LaMelo and Brandon Miller can stay healthy, Kevin, that's going to be key. It would not surprise me at all to see them make a big jump forward.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Hornets, 7.5 games behind. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Los Angeles.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young looking around. And here's Porzingis for a three. Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 8-point game. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And so here's Atlanta. Outside Daniels. Young finds Rizachet. Young drives in, and he makes that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Kneppel. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Atlanta. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now, here's Ball. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Now, here is Young. He had 34 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Now, Bridges, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. There's Ball with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Hawks leading by 7. High post Young. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Porzingis. Kneppel with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. There's the screen from past the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. What an asset to a team. When you've got big men who can knock down free throws, look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Porzingis 4th.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. Sexton, he's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 9. Outside, ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
That free throw missing.
You know, you come up with a list of all of the creative players in the league, and, you know, you've got to have LaMelo Ball on that list somewhere near the top. You know, he gives you head-turning passes at least a couple of times a game.
He hits the second from the line. Atlanta leading by 8. Johnson outside. Shea finds Johnson. Here's Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Brandon Miller. How last month turned out for him? He's right around 13 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Second in free throw percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers per game. With a little more focus, I think they could find themselves in the top 10.
And they're a team you can't send to the free throw line because, Greg, of their incredible percentage. And he knocks down the first one.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Atlanta making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Sexton drops them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Johnson with a screen on Sexton. Here's Alexander Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. Okongwu's checked in for Zachary Rizashea. Both shots good from the stripe. Ball with it. 8 points for him. Down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That is good offense. Unselfish play.
The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Sexton up top. Defended by Alexander Walker. Bridges finds Miller. Back to Bridges. Sexton the pass to Ball. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now, Alexander Walker. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys, back over to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Newell. Now, Alexander Walker. Here's Newell. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And here's Plumlee. Outside, Sexton. Back to Plumlee. On the wing, James. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. That has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. The Hawks working the ball around. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
The Hornets trail. Pass to Plumlee. Outside, James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Sawan gets it to go. Sawan's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. Now, here's Knopf. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Pass to Newell. Fires for 3. Here's Krejci. James covering. Krejci, no good. Sexton for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Atlanta. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Okongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then there's Newell, and it's Krejci in at small forward. The Hawks trail by 3. Kennard, the pass to Krejci. And here is Okongwu. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Hornets leading by 3. James kicks to Sexton. Good, and the assist goes to James. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Pass to Kennard. Okongwu a screen. Inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Here's Knippel. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Kennard against Sexton. Kennard, the pass to Krejci. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Alexander-Walker off target from outside. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Salon. Pass to James. Outside, Sexton. Over Kennard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. In the third spot, Knippel.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Hawks trail by 6. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Reza Shay's got 11.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Kneppel. To the middle. It's tipped. To the inside. James misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Newell. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets leading by 3. Sexton kicks to James. Over Daniels. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Young against Sexton. Pass to Kneppel. Charlotte moving the ball around. Salon, a three-pointer off the mark. Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Sexton. They set the screen. Diabate's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Okongwu.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Kneppel. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Young.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Ricochet. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Charlotte's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Ball to pass to Miller. Bridges trying to free himself up. Miller, no luck. The Hawks leading. Daniels from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Daniels has got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hornets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. In the corner, Kneppel with it. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Daniel. Johnson surveying the floor. Okongwu with the screen for Ricochet. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Kneppel. He's covered by Daniels. Up and in on the layup.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Now, here's Okongwu. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Here's Rizachet, covered by Miller. Takes the 13-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Rizachet's got 13.
Rizachet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
It's hauled in by Porzingis. Hawks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass the ball. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Daniels. The Hornets also with a sub. Sexton's checked in. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Bridges outside, and Sexton has it in the corner. Ball dishes to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. The rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Hornets trail by 3. Ball with it. 14 points for him. Left side, Miller. Pass to Bridges. The open look here for Sexton. Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Rizachet wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Rizachet is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Outside, Sexton. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porzingis with a screen on Miller. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Miller outside to the paint. Atlanta with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Rizachet. Now Sexton, a 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Hornets trail by 3. Outside, Ball. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 16.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Young against Ball. Here's the three. Young, no good. Charlotte's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
46 seconds left now here in the second. Ball against Young. Pass to Rizichet. Johnson in the corner. The Hawks again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Sexton with it. He's picked up by Rizichet. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Rizichet, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Rizichet does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Rizichet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Fires away from way outside. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
In that game against the Knicks, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you can do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zachary Rizichet has been, in a word, sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So it's the Hornets now, checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. Miller, no up. Hawks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Another one for Rizichet. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Ball, the bounce pass. Pass to Miller. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Ball kicks to Bridges. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And Young, here we go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now a 4-point Hawks lead. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. On the wing, Bridges. Ball feeling it out a bit. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 19 points.
you can't give Ball any daylight out on the perimeter.
Johnson sets the screen for Daniel. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Knipple. 12 points for him. They set the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Miles Bridges. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 6. Ball against Young. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
And here's Young. He has 7. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Knipple. He's covered by Daniels. Pass the ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Hornets trail by 6. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by Young. And that's 12 points for Dyson Daniel. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Miller. From deep. Up again. Here's Ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Ball using his size that time to make things happen on the offensive boards.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. He's been a factor for them over the last month. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 12. Pass to Young. Alexander Walker with the ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk.
than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so here's Charlotte after the basket by Atlanta. Back to ball. Pass to Kneppel. Back to ball. The three. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Ball against Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen by Ball. And then Johnson with the dunk.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Hornets trail by 6. And it's Miller in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
And the first one drops.
You know, for Miller, to me, it's about playing to his strengths. When he does that, he's an effective player.
Good on both. Now, here is Young. He's got 7. Kicks it out to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Kneppel. Outside, Ball. Plays it up off the glass. Ball's got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
The Hawks leading by 5. Young outside. And that's Kneppel with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kennard, he's checked in for Trae Young. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best 3-point shooting point guards in the league. Well, you look at Kennard, dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's the Hawks now. 3-point lead. Over to the left wing. Johnson with a screen on Miller. Here's Rizachet. He's got 19. Porzingis. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Rizachet. Screen by Porzingis. Rizachet with it. He's against Miller. Shot's good by Kennard. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Hornets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass the ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Rizachet with it, covered by Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And it's Rizachet missing. The Hornets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. They set the pick. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Hawks leading. Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis with a screen on Miller. Outside, Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for LaMelo Ball. He's putting up 31 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Outside, Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. A tight game here in Atlanta. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Alexander Walker's got 7 points.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
The Hornets shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Plumlee's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Top of the key, Porzingis. No good with the triple. Hornets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. For the tie, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And they're also pretty solid in terms of offensive rebounding. Top 10 in the league in that category. A lot of hustle connected.
And the three-point shooting you discussed, GA, it stretches the opposing defense to its limits. Leave them alone on the perimeter, and it will come back to bite you. The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Sexton, he's checked in for Knippel. Kennard against Ball. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. 16 points for Porzingis.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
Pass to Plumlee. Right side, Sexton. It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Plumlee.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
To the inside. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 10 points now just in this quarter. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. James outside. Pass to Sexton. Outside, Ball. Lets it go with a three. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Krejci passes to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Porzingis again.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, James. Outside, Ball. That three off the mark.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta. They're up by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
That last 2 or 3 minutes was like the most crisp and intelligent we've been on offense. We were tactical in how we were attacking them. Okay? Keep doing it.
And Quinn loves how his team is executing right now.
And following the game plan wants more of this moving forward.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Trae Young is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Newell. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Sexton finds Plumlee. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. On the free throw, no good. Atlanta leading by 9. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. Pass to Sexton. Outside, James. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
No good on the second free throw. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And that's Cotton Knueppel with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Grant Williams is checked in for Mason Plumlee. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Young. Sinks the triple. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Knipple with it. Pass to Sexton. Williams sets a screen for Sexton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time
the previous play is under review.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And that one misses. Hornets trail by 13. And here's Sexton. Lets a floater go. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The Hawks working the ball around. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Young against Sexton. Inside, here's Knipple. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists now in the game. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here's Kennard. Okongwu with the screen for Kennard. Hornets trail by 13. Sexton with the bounce pass. Now Plummer tries it from 19. No good. And he drives in. Newell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Young outside. Pass to Kennard. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Pass to Newell. Here's Krejci. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over James. And the basket by Krejci. And the Hawks lead by 10.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Kennard finds Okongwu. Young's shot is good.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his third triple.
And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 13-point game. Sexton against Young. Sexton up top. Here's Plumlee. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. So both teams changing it up here. Atlanta leading by 13. Here's Young. Daniels a screen on Ball. Pass to Porzingis. And the layup's good off the glass. Porzingis has got 14 points here in the second half.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Outside, Ball. To the wing on the left. To stop the run. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. The Hawks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Johnson, wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Ball with the bucket.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Deflects the pass. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Johnson finds Young. Now Porzingis. And Young with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Hornets trail by 17. Outside, Ball. There's a screen. And it's the Hornets another 3.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
Johnson sets the screen for Daniels. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Young, no good. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Ricochet in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists tonight.
A true highlight of Ricochet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Hornets trail by 17. Knueppel with it. Pass the ball. On the wing, Miller. Guarded by Rizachet. 5 on the clock. Bridges finds Miller. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Rizachet. Hawks passing it around. Fades away. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 24 points.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Outside ball. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And that's in there.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
The Hawks leading by 18. Young outside. And get the three. The Hornets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Ball fires. He's off from three. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Johnson. Lets loose a three. That shot, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Young outside. The three doesn't go. Hornets trail by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against Charlotte.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Rizachet.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Outside Daniels. Now Porzingis. Stolen by Knipple. Bridges with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Yep, that's going to go in. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Porzingis. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.